I'm Larry Wood, and I approve this message.
From
the Weber Brothers!
Do I have time to turn this heater off?
I don't see the intro.
Tick tick guitar.
We are
Weber Brothers!
Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. I'm DJ iWeb, accompanied with two brothers. Feel free to introduce yourself. That's what, you know.
G-Funk Retro.
I hand it off. There we go.
Yabra.
And
Yabra here.
What's up, boys?
What is up?
We got a good jam-packed stream today. Lots of segments to go through, but we want to welcome Breezy. Bro, I don't think the world has seen your mustache green.
What? Anybody who was at the convention got to see it?
Yeah, bring it in close. Bring it in close so people want to see it.
In the chase mode, you could call it. In the chase, this is the chase version.
This is the
chase version.
ultra
He's got
rare
the Greenlight chase version.
Sponsored by Greenlight. No, just kidding. Greenlight, if you want to sponsor this segment, feel free to reach out. But yeah, great to have you guys.
What?
I said great to have you guys. I like your the setup you have behind you. Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh yeah, well, the Porsche collection, ye old Porsche collection. I mean, pretty much any premium Porsche or metal on metal with rubber tires. I know. I mean, obviously they're not all there, but most of them are there, and there's some of them that were, you know, what we would consider a premium before they ever had premiums. So
Sweet.
you know,
Fantastic.
yeah, I like to open them. I mean, anything from a premium to an RLC Elite 64 NFTs. I got some NFTs in there, mail-ins. I got some mail-ins in there. So yeah,
Love it. Well, later on in the show, we will have you do a close-up because we would love to see some more of those.
Close out, yes.
yeah, sweet.
Nice. Well, I say we kick it off in style with this one.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Weber Brothers Custom Diecast Competition.
There we go. So the custom diecast competition that is taking place and starting as of May 1st. So we got some big things to announce and talk about with this. But boys, I already received our first package in the mail for some winners gifts, winners awards. So
You know,
prizes are coming in.
has M2 sent their awards yet?
The answer is yes. I haven't received
my
it,
gosh.
but they shipped it.
Oh my gosh, that is what I'm most excited to see.
Yes.
For sure.
So if you haven't heard the list of sponsors, let me go ahead and pause for a moment and fill you in. Hold on, let me find I got to make sure I get the list. Okay. So we got EXO model cars. Okay.
EXO.
Yep. We got M2 Machines, Diecast Heroes
what I was
Magazine, DiecutStickers.com, Sterling Protectors, HHWC Customs, Copper John's Beard Products, and Rim Riders. And we have a late addition into the sponsorship, Orange Track Diecast. Brad coming
Just
in clutch.
signing.
Just signed
Yes.
on today. So Brad,
Nice.
we're hyped for that. So I got one package of prize. Oh, and Nuclear Minds Designs. Sorry, they were new to the
Don't
list.
forget Lee, yes.
My bad, Lee. My bad. You're in there, brother. So the prize pack last year, last year our winners were absolutely blown away by the prizes that they won, and it's even bigger and badder this year. So pretty pumped.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way we do it, right? We're growing bigger every year.
That's right. So
Yeah, pending whatnot, maybe.
maybe if you
Are we
can
talking
lock
about
them in, dropping the name before they've committed. That's ballsy.
That's the
Pending.
confidence.
That's why I said pending. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I said pending.
Well, if we're announcing pending, I got like 7 more to announce. I'm just
How
waiting.
much how much room do we have left on that banner?
Right.
Well, we'll fit 'em.
The good news is
Limited
that
room.
yeah,
If they want to donate, we'll find some space.
find some space. We got a new logo that's going to be dropping here shortly, and that's going to be on the banner. Super hyped on that. And so we do have room on the banner.
Okay.
Yep. Can you remind me the dates here?
Let me consult my my other brother here.
The way I remember it is my sister's birthday to my son's birthday. That's how I remember it. But
That's accurate. So
May-
for the
May 1st to May 31st.
I was going to say for those not in the family.
For most of us watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the month of May, you submit them digitally to DJI Web at
Yep. At gmail.com.
whatever at gmail.com.
So
Okay.
so we're gonna have the official rules come out, and that also shows the how to submit, what to submit, what constitutes a build. Yeah, no dioramas. We are gonna allow a car, a trailer, and then a car on the trailer if you want to do that. We are gonna allow a set. So if you want to do like a snake and mongoose, or 2 cars that go together, we're gonna allow that. A Batmobile and a bat cycle. That's cool.
Yin and Yang, yeah. Tesla truck and a quad,
That would work. So,
for example.
yep. There's no like amateur category. It's everybody's in the same category. So, if you're new and just doing wheel swaps and paint jobs, those are cool. You can submit them. But you're going against the big boys that are that have been doing this a long time. And honestly, I think that's awesome. I think think about when I was getting started and I was thrown into the pot with the rest of the pros, and made me better. So remind me the magazine. Yeah, what's the specifics on that? There it is.
Well, anybody who enters into the contest will be featured in the magazine, and I'm not sure how the top 3, the top 10. I'm not sure how that's going to work for like feature spots, but everybody who enters will have a spot in the magazine.
Yeah, what's great about Tony and Carmen is that they have done their very best to give as much information on each build, each builder. So, I'm not going to say you're getting featured by getting into it, but you're getting featured by getting into it, if that makes sense. Try to get your picture. In fact, I'll probably request that this time, make it easier on Tony and them. When you submit your build, if you could submit a profile picture for the magazine, that would be great too.
A little bio.
Yep, and a bio. So I'll make sure that I articulate all that in the rules, requesting that. If you don't get it in, then good luck getting featured. But yeah. Hey, who's that handsome guy? Sheesh. My man. So yeah, looking forward to it. May 1st.
A lot different than last year.
Yeah. The reason why we've already talked about it, announced it, told everyone the dates is if you want to start building now, go ahead. If you want to submit an old build, you can. If you want to start a new build, you have until the end of May to finish that build. So, yeah.
The reason I think the coolest part is that you were saying, wheel swaps and a quick paint job, or if you're doing something simple, you're going to be going up against the big boys. That's true, but you get immortalized. Any submission gets immortalized, right?
That's right.
That's the cool thing, is that you can be in there, and then you can show your grandkids, hey, look, I was in a.
I mean, when you really think about it, like how many people have their art featured in any magazine? None. No one. You can't. And if you do, a lot of them you have to pay to do. Like I remember.
Well, not just that, but how rare is it to even have a physical magazine in your hand anymore?
That's true.
That
And
is true.
These are sold. We're all Diecast magazines that are sold. So.
I got a surprise for you, Tony.
Oh goodness, what is it?
But not till tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not going to find out today. We're going to find out tomorrow.
No.
No worries.
Leave them hanging. Come back next week. Find out what happened.
That's right.
That's right. Let's kick it
What
off.
did we find during the week?
Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
Oh, you like that transition?
There it is.
So smooth.
There we go. So, finds of the week. I'll kick it off. We'll kind of go like as little impressive, least impressive to best. So let me go first because it's not that impressive. You want to know something hilarious? You know when you walk into Walmart and you look on the pegs, and you're like, man, they don't find anything, and you grab one to go ask someone to scan it to see if they have any in back. I didn't realize I still had it in my hand when I was up at the cash register, and I didn't want to be like a complete dude and leave merchandise at the top. And I was like, all right, toss it in. So I got this pink Cruiser. You know, maybe I'll chop it up.
Fine.
But
That's a good find.
But your boy did walk away with the new McLaren. You guys know I'm a McLaren fan, and you know, when you mix in Fast and the Furious with, you know, the McLaren Senna, I mean, you can't go wrong. So I love it. It was the first time I saw it on the pegs. I was like, I gotta buy it. And although the color, you know, it's like that ugly, like generic red. I want something a little bit spicier, you know. But they're following the show, so I get it. But I like that burnt orange. So there's my finds of the week. What do you guys got?
I think they call that lipstick red. Yeah.
Lipstick red.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you want to see my find of the
yeah.
week? Can you see it? You can kind of see it.
Oh, Cyclone?
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. So I heard this one was coming out. It's the Tony. What case is it?
Probably E-case.
Yeah, E-case. E-case is relatively new, and
For here.
we're here, and this one will be.
Oh, he's already ripping it open. My eyes. Shield them.
This one will be. Oh, look how pretty that one is.
Where'd you find that?
Good question. I can't remember. I want to say the Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree?
Yeah. No, it wouldn't be in the Dollar Tree because they don't have this stuff. Probably Walmart.
Could have been.
Yeah.
They've had a couple E-cases in. I guess that will lead into my finds of the week.
Wait. Hold on, but right before you, you're almost there.
Oh, slow your roll
We
there.
gotta do the placement.
Oh,
We gotta do
my.
the placement of.
He's new to the stream. He doesn't know.
Red. We got the white, yellow, teal, blue, black, and purple. will
And
go
purple nurple right there.
right
I
there.
like the windows on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
These two are pretty. These are the last two that came out, and you can see how close they are. We got the white with the purple.
Yeah.
That'll stay, and then kind of pretty close, but
Those are sweet.
pretty pumped about that one.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right, Breezy, you're up.
Okay, so I will give I'll give credit to my man Henry over at Dollar General in Elk. I'm in there asking him about Hot Wheels all the time, and I know he's a collector. So for him to even let me know that there's anything in is a miracle, which he didn't. But being a collector, you got to stop in and see just in case. So
Right.
I walked in there, and some lady's like, well, what a fancy mustache, young man. And I'm like, thank you. And the clerk was like, oh, yeah, hey, we got a box in, but Henry already went through them, and he pulled the one out that was special. And I was like, oh, well, maybe there's some other stuff in there that I can get. And first car that I was looking for was this one, so I found this one, the Civic. Got a lot of people asking me for this one.
Okay.
And then the next one that I found was this one, and this is the treasure hunt. And this is my first E-case treasure hunt this year. Even though I did find the Super, I totally forgot to grab this. So it's got a little bit bent J right there, but it's the first one, so it's the one for right now.
Yeah.
You know, until I find another one. And then I did find another one of these, no soup though. So those are my finds of the week. I did get to find a treasure this week.
So your buddy pulled the soup and left everything else.
There was 2 of those on the peg, so I don't think there was a super in it.
Oh, interessante. Interesting.
Very interesting.
In the chat, we got Dr. Flyfisher saying, "What's up? What up, brother?" And we got
What up, Doc?
Honest Diecast as well. What's up, brother?
Honest Diecast, nice.
Yeah, showing some love. Anyone else in the chat, feel free to. I mean, we got 872 of y'all, so feel free to drop a hi here, drop a like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Up next,
The numbers are amazing.
hold on.
Surprising. But amazing.
Favorite job always wanted on the channel. You're welcome.
I know you guys couldn't see my screen there, but we just transitioned to the mail call this week, and I did get a mail call. I want to show you guys. Super hyped to add it into my collection. See what you guys think.
Whoa.
Yeah, the ghost.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Just kidding.
That's pretty.
Is that the
They just get that sign?
is that the
It's
brother?
pretty similar.
Oh, dang!
I already got mine signed.
We both got one.
Yeah. Number 25 of 50. What's his? 26.
Where does it say that?
Right on
Yeah,
the
you don't even know.
this corner right here.
Oh, 14. Number 14. No, I did get that in the mail, but I got it from Breezy to get signed. So we're gonna be shipping that
Oh.
out. So that's
Hey,
Tony's
you know who
card.
got number? You know who got number 1 of those?
Brandon. Who?
No. What's his name?
You don't even know?
From Australia.
The one guy.
Oh, not Cam.
Caleb.
Our Australian buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
buddy. We
from-
don't remember your name, but we liked you.
Yeah, Cameron.
Cameron. That's why I say Cam.
Cameron got
Cameron?
number 1.
I think it's Cameron. We got to figure it out. I should look at my phone.
Hey, shout out to Cam from Australia,
If that's his name.
if that's your name. But mail call. What do you guys got?
Well, I think we got the same. I think we got the same.
We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Oh, ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Up chickens. Nice.
Nice.
The Integra.
Nice.
I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up because I was confused on. I already had a membership. I don't really get why they're dropping this after like 5 cars in the membership have already dropped.
I don't know. It's another Integra, bro.
Yeah,
And you get the patch and the pin.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Matchy. Oh,
Oh,
Matchy,
oh,
matchy.
you got all 3. Sweet. Well, hold it up, Warren.
Hey,
why don't
where'd
you give
get
us
that yellow one from?
give us a rundown on it?
well, this one right here actually was one of the first, if not the first, my first RLC purchase. So I got that signed by Brendan right there on top.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the other ones, I mean, I figure it's a new casting, so I might as well collect them all, you know?
Yeah, like Pokemon, got to catch them all.
Yeah. And then the top one here is the club car for this year. It's not the selections, it's just the club car.
Yeah, I still think that the Beetle last year, the Cowabunga, was a great club car. I love the color of
green
it too.
one?
Yeah,
The green.
I love the green.
Bro, you're not going to believe this.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
It's still for sale. You can still buy it.
I-
I'm going to tell that.
I believe it. I think
That's
they did sell out, but then there was extras and no one have scooped them up.
Yeah, you can still buy it. I almost bought it today. Coincidentally, I was looking on Mattel.com and I was like, that one's still available? And then I was gonna get it from my guy who was looking for. Do you remember the story where he was I think he came up to get some clubs and he was like kind of into Hot Wheels but Beatles, and I hit him up with the blue red line Beetle that I got in a what's in a bag, and he did not buy it. And I was like, bro, you're gonna want it. And then he hit me up like 2 weeks later, like, you still got it? I'm like, nope, it's sold, man. Because I listed on eBay right after that, and it sold.
Yep.
But I was gonna hit him up and see if he wanted that green one, and then
buy
I
it.
deleted the posting. So I'm not in contact with him anymore. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well.
Well.
You snooze, you lose. But I do like that one, the retooling of it versus the Selections vehicle, its predecessor. Yeah. And I guess the blue one before that, but I love that casting. The Cowabunga, it's top 5 RLC drops the last 5 years.
Really?
Yep. Let's go through that. I like that one. I like the Pagani.
Well, the Pagani's good.
And again, we're talking RLC drops. The
The blue
Countach.
Pagani or the silver Pagani?
Either. I'm talking castings in general.
Oh, just casting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm putting the F1 in there, the McLaren, even though they kind of botched and it wasn't, I mean, you got to understand, you're dealing with tiny parts. I get the doors and how not everything is going to be perfect, but I would rather them do it and not be perfect than not do it at all. So
For sure.
That retro van with the teardrop window in the back, I like that one.
Oh, the tradesman one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites too.
What else?
I wish I could see mine from here. It'd be better for me to think
I
about.
think out of the Arsham set, I think that the twin mill design is probably one of my favorites. But I did just scoop out the Diora. I really like it. But the twin mill looks really sick.
I like the color scheme on the Diora the best out of all of them.
I agree. And I had instant regret the second that I didn't buy it. So
Yeah, I did. I was on a Whatnot stream. Shout out to Colorado Diecast. They said they had it in their store. I Googled their store in Colorado, and the guy's like, yeah, the dude on Colorado Diecast, his name's Barry. He's like, just call the store and ask him. And it's like, called, and I was like, hey, you guys got it? He's like, yeah. I was like, can I pay over the phone? He's like, sure. So $80, dude.
solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Plus shipping, but still, like, that's right. I think they were $79.99, weren't they?
Yeah, that was a good price on that.
I know. I was like, yeah, and I was like, you got another one? Because I knew you wanted one, but he only had one. So.
Yeah. You know, you said something interesting to me the other day, how much you loved the community, and it's little moments like that, like little positive check marks, if you will, in the community's favor. There are some of those negative check marks. Every once in a while you run into a dude or someone that's, looking at the pegs the same as you and, is like trying to piss on the territory or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, like, the community is awesome. It is. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you guys didn't have anything else? Finds of the week? You didn't get any Kaidos in there or anything?
Mail call? No.
No?
Sorry about that.
There is a new Warren. I don't know if you knew, but Kaido's got a new 510 4x4. It's the purple one.
I did hear
The
about
what?
that.
There's a new. It's a 510 wagon 4x4 off road.
Okay.
It's purple. It is bitchin', bro.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the off-roaders.
just because
Yeah,
we're talking about mail calls. So I did get the mail call, but it was prizes for the competition.
Prize call.
So I'll show you.
That's count.
I'll show
That
you.
counts?
I'll show you one of them. This is so sweet. So this is from our boy Hayden from HHWC Customs. So he
Shit, I hate it.
he does 3D printing.
Yeah.
And like if you go follow him and I mean, like the other day I saw he was making custom interiors for the Bone Shaker, and then custom bases for the 510 wagon, and I'm just like, man, like this is a customizer's dream. You know what I mean? Like if you want to get into customizing, hit up our boy Hayden. Here you go. Here's his logo. He sent me a sticker. Looks like that. Okay. But so here's third place, and he not only sent prizes. He's like, I'm gonna wrap it up real nice and neat. So first, second, third, so it gets progressively better. So I'll show you third place right now. We'll show later on. So clear coat decals. We got wheels. We got, and you can't see any of this. You can't see any of it, but you can see his pin. You can see his sticker. So I'm gonna open each one of these and shoot it so that I could put it into, because I'm gonna make that another one of the reels that has like all the prizes that we're gonna be giving out. I'll repackage it nice and send it out. But there's wheels, there's custom parts in here, there's, oh my gosh, decals, pins. So I did get something in the mail. It's just not.
Yeah,
for me.
that guy did he have no less than 1,000 sets of wheels at the convention?
At least, aside from
you
like,
bought some.
oh my gosh,
I bought some.
I did
for
buy some.
my soon-to-be new custom.
Ooh, nice.
So the big custom specific, like when you're a customizer and stuff, you're looking for specific things, or if you like, how can I make this go like to 100? And
Were these guys across from the IXO booth?
Yes.
yeah,
They're there every
it's just
year.
one guy, right?
Hayden and his boys.
His boys, okay.
Yep.
And he did chase me down after I bought those wheels, and I was walking away. He did chase me down and give me one of those stickers. He's like, "Here you
nice.
go, bro."
You
Like,
want
he
to
actually followed me. I was
Nice.
like, "My man."
know something funny? So I've been asking, whenever I see him, I ask him about some same kind of wheels. And so he said,
Oh, I was there.
yeah, he
I know what you're gonna say.
messaged me, or I said, hey, are you gonna be down there? He's like, yeah, I'll be down there. I was like, oh, I'll see you. And then so when I show up to the booth, I'm like, what's up? He's like, I got your wheels. He had set them aside, and I didn't buy all of them. I bought 3/4 of them, and guess who bought the rest of them?
Wait,
Warren.
Me?
Those are the wheels. They're the exact same wheels. You cleaned out
really?
the rest of it, yeah. So
Yeah.
pretty hilarious.
nice.
Full circle. Yeah, because I remember you tell me about that, and you're like, he's got these one.
And you're like, these?
And
I'm
then
like, yeah. What the heck?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I
was
just
like,
cleaned them out.
Yeah, we went back there after you bought it. He's like, yeah, these are the ones right here. I was like, okay, because they're big and they're black. They're like perfect for
What size are they?
like
the
this size.
What's tough is the size. It's not consistent. So if I'm
What
talking,
kind of wheel is it?
if I'm talking to one person and I'm like, they're 10 millimeters or whatever, and then I get them because I got some from this dude overseas, and I told him, I sent him a picture of what I wanted based off of wheels that I had. I said, I want these. And then he sends them to me, and they're smaller. And I'm like, what the heck? And then he's like, no, those are the 10 millimeters. And I'm like, no, they're not. Like, so anyways, but I want the biggest ones, So,
Yeah.
anyways, where's my mouse? Oh, there we go. What else? Oh, the people are calling. Oh my gosh, already? All right, what's in the bag?
I'm excited for this week's. I'm excited for this week's what's in the bag.
Favorite segment of the show. Everybody loves it. Unfortunately, your segment is the crowd favorite, not my segments. So, got some John Deere.
I got some John Deere. So this one, I just left this one open. This was just in another bag, but just so you could see that. So there's different John Deere.
Is that metal?
No, it's not. But price check, $549. Now, full disclosure, I will say this is this is a legit bag, but then there was another bag that was a smaller one and it had a couple in there, so I just threw them in here. But let's see. What's in here? You already see that big
Real
jug.
quick, let's give a shout out. We got Montego in the chat. He wants you to he wanted me to let you know he's in the chat there.
What's up? What's up, son?
Yabra can't see the chat. Only I can see it. So, but we see you, Montego. All right,
Now,
go ahead.
as far as well, let me just lay all these out and then we can.
Is that a Red Baron?
There's a dairy delivery, right?
Yeah, dairy. That's from the. Oh man, what set was that? Not the classic.
Which one do you want to look at first?
The Red
dairy.
Baron, and then the Diora.
This one?
No, Red Baron, bottom right.
Oh, the Red Baron.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That one's
Yeah, look
friggin'
at that.
sweet,
It's
man.
a red line.
Wow.
Yeah, James would be pumped.
Yeah, he would.
Shout out James or Dr. Fly.
It's a
Yeah.
good one.
I mean, I don't know how these are going on 60 years old. This is probably 69, 70. But at least it has all four wheels on it. That's hard enough to try
Barely.
to find them. Right?
That one's pretty sweet though.
Yeah.
What's that Diora? Is that an NFT Diora?
Got the Diora with the fancy, I don't know what those wheels are. We're talking about
Are they
wheels.
rubber?
No,
Are they rubber?
surfboards. They're not rubber, but they. This was like the 35th.
Oh, someone colored all over it.
Is that a convention?
No, that's
Piece?
how it comes. Comes like this with
Does that say House of Cars on it?
No.
No, it doesn't say. Yeah, put a surfboard on
Yeah,
there.
right.
Temporary surfboard.
Ain't no way Hot Wheels would put that on a Hot Wheel.
House of Cars.
Unless it was a custom or something.
We got a couple tractors here.
Your John Deere box has got to be getting pretty full.
It is getting full, actually.
Maybe bring
And
that next week so we can see
Look at
how
that.
full it is.
We got a baler right there.
Baylor, I hardly knew her.
There we go.
Quiet, you. Chris is
Oh,
laughing in the
we
background.
got the two trailers with the tractors with the trailers. How about this for a little John Deere? Isn't that the cutest little thing you've
that
ever
one's
seen in
sick.
your
That
life?
one's sick.
Looks like a Mighty K.
Yeah.
We got that. Let's see. We got little
Micro
got the little
machines.
micro machines.
Micro Machine monster truck.
Yeah. And we got this has all of the vintage stuff. Oh, there. Let's see. We got a couple up there. 1, 2.
I don't
What
speak
is that?
Spanish.
Trans Am?
So, Carissa, go hop in my
The-
chat. Tell me what this person's saying in Spanish.
Firebird. Maybe the nicest one. Look at that. We got a little premium action.
Yeah.
What?
A Skyline?
Yeah, Nissan Skyline
No way,
GTR
dude.
33.
That one's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Real riders and all.
Yeah.
No
That's
way.
what's up. So what is this box on the left?
This one?
Yeah.
This was the Integra that we
Oh,
just.
Integra.
This is
Oh,
how they
okay.
shipped it. They ship it in.
Oh,
the-
I will say
just-
that they've upped their shipping game, so thank you.
Well,
yeah,
they should.
and they're like the,
They should.
the
They're
Porsche.
charging
that,
the following up for $250.
Yeah. True that.
Boxes should be better.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Well, hey, that was a pretty good. I think the winner of that one's the Red Baron, personally.
the Red Baron, the vintage Red Baron.
Dude,
that's crazy.
make a custom out of that.
Stay tuned next week, boys, because in the next What's in the Bag, I've got no less than 3 red lines in here.
Ooh.
I'm not joking.
Are you waiting for James to do that one?
Unless you want to do it now, I mean,
Nah, let's save it. You know, that's his bread and butter.
all right, we'll save it.
Nice, dude. Nice.
But These are three of the latest John Deere's.
Johnny Deere. I feel like John
So
Deere should sponsor us. We should start. You know, this is Weber Brothers Diecast talk, not necessarily. So we can branch out, get old John Deere on there.
John
Yeah,
Deere talk.
John Deere Green.
Hey, John Deere and Green Lightning. Yeah, bro. There's two that should sign up very quickly if you send them a selfie.
That was pretty good. Baylor, how do you even know her? That's good. That's good, bro.
Hey, well,
So yeah, it's another successful trip. It's always exciting to see what you can find out there. Stay on it
yeah.
if you're ever in the
Hold on. We got some
toy
some
set.
questions in the chat. I need Chris. Come read this to me.
Warren, you didn't have any confrontations this time, did you?
I didn't, and I haven't seen the guy lately, but
You probably scared him off.
mm, yeah, I found out from another employee. I don't know if I told you guys this, but that he said he had been waiting for a long time, and that when we both grabbed the bag, he got there first, which
Whatever.
is not true. I was like, whatever. Anyways, yeah,
Well, I'm
there's
glad you had your bat with you that time.
right. Yeah. I needed yeah. Well, I didn't need backup. I mean, I had it myself, but
That's right.
just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's right. We don't have a transition for it, but I finished a custom this week. It's actually one that it's been on the table, but had some bumps in the road to get her completed. But we got one of them completed. You remember twin fin?
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Let me see my right screen here. So we'll transition it. Boom. Okay. What happens if I do this? Do we stay? Oh, we do. Look at that. That's freaking cool. Okay. So we got the other half of twin fin here. I want to see what you guys think about it. So you guys remember Todd Fink? He's the one that he got, I think, third place or second place in our custom competition the first year. So, I made these steampunk sharks, and I was like, man, I would love for half of it to be, that character, painted up, clayed out. Anyways, so turns out he ended up being too busy, couldn't get it done. But so the inspiration is from Todd. I don't want to get it twisted. I got this idea from Todd. And I think that's part of customizing, though. You know what I mean? Like, you see what someone else has done, and then you kind of, build upon it or make it your own or whatnot. So it's half. Can I? Oh, not that way. There we go. So half and half. But I like the way it turned out. What do you guys think? You can be honest.
Looks great, bro. Looks great.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I do like that detailed paint that kind of makes it look like the shark has gone through some battles,
Yeah.
so
Gave him a little weathering.
I like his offset eye.
Yeah. Yeah. That was intentional.
can look both ways, for prey.
And I was thinking about it. It was like, kind of like the fishy thing, fishy side thing, like the eye, So, anyways. Well, we got Gennaro Gonzalez in the chat saying something. Hopefully it's positive. I don't speak Spanish, but
Read it to me what he's saying. Maybe
bro,
I can.
I'm going to butcher it if I try to read it. Here, let me right screen it. Oh, no, it doesn't let me do that.
Oh, I can't see it.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you're going to be able to see this if you're on your phone.
Just
Right.
just read it
That's
to
what I
Warren.
was saying. Read it and maybe.
Just read it to Warren. Do your best.
Not only don't I don't speak Spanish, I'm also dyslexic. So you put the two together, I'm going to sound like an idiot on
That's okay.
national
Just read it.
live stream.
Look, all 800 people watching aren't going to care. They're going to appreciate
872. Just know. Oh, I think he's asking about prizes. Oh, he says sorry, he's not an English speaker. Hey, we're two peas in a pod here, my guy. I understood that. I understood that, but
at least he's checking us out.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. But yeah, do we got anything else on the list here, Warren?
Looks like we've talked about everything on my list, so yeah, we're good.
We flew through that segment.
We did fly through.
Yeah, so we got a couple more, but 3 streams before the official kickoff of the Diecast competition. Prizes already rolling in. We've got a star-studded lineup for judging. So, you know, when I think back to being a customizer, not going to conventions, and you know, wanting to participate, wanting to be part of the community, wanting to, you know, share best practices, wanting to go toe to toe with some of the big dogs, you know, and there's I don't know, 10, 20 absolutely phenomenal customizers on line that I follow that, you know, that have joined our competition. So long story short here is this is an opportunity unlike any other. And not only that, we do it for free. We do it for fun. We don't get paid to do this. In fact, it is a lot of work to put this on and get the magazine put together. Shout out to Tony and Carmen. And long story short is if you want to contribute to what we're doing here, join in. Mm-hmm. Be part of the competition. Share it with your friends, your family. Hey, we're going to do this competition, and then, you know, make it a success. So that's what I got on that. But Breezy, I think it's time for you to show us your Porsche collection. Weren't you going to open some?
Oh yeah, we're going to open some. Okay, so this side is pretty much transport related. I do have a couple of diorama castings in here that came with transports, similar to this one.
Okay.
Now this one is actually pretty cool. So we also have the Elite 64 Advan. So like this set together is sick. So what I plan to do with this one, and I actually already have this casting up in the top corner here.
Yeah.
Already. So what I want to do is, because you can see this is pretty full at this point, what I want to do is pull this one out of here.
Okay.
I'll put it on this transport and put this one with all of these up here and save my space. So
nice. You get innovative.
Because we also have this one to open today.
The silhouette.
Yeah.
You found that on the pegs?
Yeah, I found it on. It was the only one on the peg, if you can believe it.
Were you pretty hyped?
Pretty pumped. So let me just see here. Let's. I'm not sure where to start. I think we'll start with this one because it's going to take a little bit more finesse. And now, like, this is the 3rd or 4th diorama set that I've had to buy just to get the Porsche and or the transport out of it. So now, like, I'm getting this accumulation of loose premiums that I don't even know what I'm going to do with. If I only knew a guy that dealt in loose cars, Warren.
You could always run some loosey.
You know, honestly,
whatnots.
Most of my loose cars are in the garage. I open them to keep them.
Wow.
I don't sell them. Nice.
That looks
Look
great.
at that Porsche.
Now, what do you think? Should I keep this Porsche or should I keep the other Porsche. 'Cause that's a premium casting out of the premium, just like,
Well, you gotta put it
like
on
regular
and see. You gotta put it on and see.
well, I can tell. I've looked at the difference, and the only difference from what I can tell is the Advan logo on the top of the windshield is brighter red. It's more of this red than a darker red. So, and then I got to looking at this one, and it's also the same on this one. Like it's got the brighter red on it. So I actually think I should use the original and then put this one away.
Well, there you go.
Anyways,
He used Google Translate and he says, "Does the devil fish have moving parts?" Sorry, Google Translator used the devil fish. So it doesn't have moving parts, but you can unscrew and pull off the back of him. Oh, my funny bone. So this back piece right here, you can lift off there. What are you doing? Are you miming now? What is this?
He's white gloving. He's going big time.
I don't want to get miming. Oh my gosh, dude. Get out of here. We're just gonna put these other ones away, and I gotta get a case here. Hang on. Trying to take care of stuff, you know what I mean? Jeez. Sue me.
Jeez.
And so what else we got?
Open up some stuff. We want to see it rip open.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this one.
We can't see anything that's happening right now.
Well,
It's hard to balance it and try to.
Is that hard with your slippery gloves?
I'm gonna cut myself.
Listen, O.J. Simpson.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Okay.
I feel like I should take a corner of your totem chip.
Okay. Transport is free.
All right.
I don't like how they wrap the wheels up, with this stuff.
Did they wrap it around the wheels?
Yeah, they wrap it around both wheels like it's going across country on the back of a real semi-truck.
Well, better be safe than sorry. You don't want it rattling around.
I guess so.
Rattling.
Okay.
No one likes to rattle.
And this is the... Let me look. I wish I knew my haulers better, which I don't. This is going to be the Aero Lift.
Arrow.
Ooh,
Oh, here we
era lift.
Arrow lift.
Nice. Put the Porsche on it so we can get the full effect.
I will, but I haven't opened the Porsche yet.
Oh.
Let me just get this
Hey, calm down.
set up here. Okay. And now,
Are you gonna get a Porsche tattoo or a Hot Wheels tattoo?
eventually Hot Wheels, probably. I thought about doing like the treasure hunt or the
Treasure hunt.
super treasure hunt.
Dude, you gotta do the OG treasure hunt, the TH. Well, then again,
Is
you're new age.
it-
You've been collecting since it's been this circle, so.
Elite 64.
Yeah.
I wish I knew a better way to get these off the card so that I could keep the card art, because like you can't really tell, but like the graphic on this is like it's 3D. It's really cool. I wish the card didn't tear every time you opened it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
My heart.
Don't die.
My heart.
There we go.
Set it free, or not to set it free. That is.
So there's been lots of scuttlebutt around this casting and the size of it, and everyone is. It's funny because those that don't know, and they're like, it's smaller. I don't understand. Listen, this is the truest form of this Porsche. Like the scale is true 164 on this Elite 164.
Okay, here we go, boys.
A handful of other Hot Wheels are not exactly 164.
Ian, you were the first one to hold this one of the four of us, or three of us that are here.
Of
so.
anyone in the world that's a collector.
This is pretty cool. I can't believe the little graphics they have on down to the detail on the tires, dude.
19 pieces to make that. 19.
Yeah, look at the underside.
Ooh, the undercarriage. Phenomenal.
Mhm. So, I think we'll put this one up here. This.
Sick, dude.
And then,
We need a close up when you get all set there.
You know, the world, those that are watching this in the world, they understand what's going on right now as you're meticulously placing the diecast on the wall of fame, right? The wall of fame.
yeah. So,
That's right, Warren.
now we've freed up a space
Man.
over here.
For the silhouette, whitey tighty.
RWB,
Yep.
Porsche 930.
What
So
does that
rare you
stand
could
for?
consider it a chase.
Ooh. Ooh.
What does that stand for, RWB?
Yeah, Ian.
So that's that builder.
That's what I thought. He does the custom.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
does stand for something. I had to Google it.
Let's hear it.
Rear wide body.
There you go.
No, I think it's Rural Walt
Walt.
something.
Whoosh.
Welt. I'm
Hold
butchering
that
it.
hold
Sorry.
that up. There you go. Ooh. What do you think about the wheels with the tan?
I love the tan wheels, dude. They make anything pop.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
matter
guess
what color
if you're
the
gonna
casting
put
is.
tan wheels on it, it should be on a flat black or flat white.
They put it on that blue Supra. It looks fire.
Oh, does it? I guess any flat color, or not any, but
The blue, it's metallic blue, bro.
it would look good
Anyway.
on a green.
So let's get this in here.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah.
All right, you serial killer, pull off those gloves and show us.
I should. Hang on, I gotta switch my camera here. Did it auto?
Nope.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Go sideways.
There it is. There it
Go
is.
So we
sideways.
can get more. Hold on. Let me try and
There it is.
hold on. And speaker view. There we go.
So here's its brother.
Wow. Yeah, that looks pretty sick.
There it is. That looks nice.
That looks pretty sick. Oh, we got to quit talking so we'll show Ya. Ya, say something.
Yeah.
No, keep talking. Describe what you're doing.
Oh, okay. We'll just start from the top. My personal favorites.
There you go. Dwayne Vance Ducks.
Dwayne Vance Duck.
Duck
We
race.
got the Advan set. This was actually a diorama set too, but they're all Porsches except the Transport, so I threw it up in here in the Transport case. And then the Momo, Porsche Racing. These two are, one of them's, these are both Momo. Oh no, that's Momo. This one's Urban Outlaw.
IWC on the right, right?
Yeah. And then, which one's this one's the Legends winner.
Nice.
2024, I think. And then Gulf Shell, and then this one was also a diorama that I had to take apart. So, and then over here we got all the regulars.
Wow.
This one is one of my personal favorites.
How pretty. is
Custom
that?
from a brother,
There we go.
and then its brother.
Where's Rexy?
You mean Roxy?
Yeah. Where's she
It's
at?
basically,
Right there.
It's basically here.
Not there yet, but
Yeah.
she's coming.
I do got the Dirtmeister. That one is RLC. Got some other RLCs over here. These three. Here's another Elite 64. There's an NFT. There's an NFT right here.
I got that one.
Yeah, this one here and or no, this
Mail-in?
one here.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a row of mail-ins, bro. A row.
wow.
And then this one's a number. That's a Boulevard from when they first started on the small cards.
Wow.
And then this one here is Real Riders, metal on metal. So it's a premium before they were doing premiums. And this one too. This one's Rubber Tires, metal on metal, before they were actually doing the premiums. So some of these are older, even
Oh,
though
that's
they
white. I want
considered a
those.
premium.
I want those white discs on my Mini. That's what I want.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one picture you sent, that was cool. And I like your new lights. You have new lights, right?
That's right, my
Yeah.
man.
Awesome.
Look like those lights.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Well done,
Golf
Breezy.
clap.
Welcome
you.
to the show. Hope you're a regular and not a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Or second time wonder, at least.
Shout out to the wife for letting you use her account to join us.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Perfect.
She enjoys it. She enjoys the segments. You know.
Awesome. Well, again, appreciate you guys all tuning in this week. Hopefully we'll have Dr. Flyfisher in next week. But again, four Weber brothers here. We got Yabra, G-Funk Retro. Of course, I'm DJ iWeb. But tune in next week. We'll be back. We got some fun things scheduled for next week. We got some cards coming in the mail. Of course, we're going to be hunting this week. So until next time, I'm DJ iWeb.
G-Funk
bro.
Retro.
Ho ho! At the same time, we'll catch